What is happening in China as MCOC is taken down? Cyber Weekend is today, baby. You can bleed as a non-bleed champion against Guillotine in this month's side quest, and nothing extra for players who suffered in the recent AQ issues. Yes, hello everybody, welcome to the Friday edition of the Marvel Contest of Champions news show. How you all doing? Now you're probably wondering to yourself, like, Rich, you got a couple of products here, what's this all about? Well, this video is sort of sponsored by the Edifier GX headset, so the gaming headset, and the Sadie's Battle Ram RGB keyboard. Yeah, it's like, this is really cool. If you wanted to check out some of these products, links are in the description down below. I did actually road test some of these particular products in a stream on Twitch. So I played a bit of Call of Duty Warzone, and yeah, the keyboard, very responsive. I'm using this at the moment. I just found that it was kind of like a lot nicer on the movements and stuff, especially because it's not overly, it doesn't make a huge amount of noise, where my other keyboard used to make a hell of a lot of noise. The gaming headset, the kind of main thing that I was saying throughout the whole stream, if you were there, you know, is that I can hear things. One of the biggest problems of having one of my old headsets is that I couldn't hear a lot of stuff going on. And when there's a game like Call of Duty Warzone, PUBG Mobile, it's important to like hear things. One other great feature about the headset is that it's got various different types of compatibility. You can use it on Xbox, on iPhone, iPad devices, because it's got the USB connection there. So it means you can plug directly into it, and you can like have PUBG Mobile playing and kind of like on a tablet and kind of listen to it at the same time. And finally, just to let you know that the headset has supreme audio drivers designed for wearing comfort, customizable RGB effects, dual mic noise cancellation, and multi-platform compatibility, and it even does PlayStation and Nintendo Switch as well. The main thing I can really say about the keyboard and mouse is it's responsive, and that's the key thing, responsive. When you click on something, it works, which, you know, with some games, especially with MCOC, it's nice when you click on things and it works. And both products are available in the link in the description down below to go and check out. Right, now we're going to move on to thanks. Thank you so much to everybody that supports the channel in general from being a subscriber, but also more specifically those that support as a YouTube member or as a Patreon. You're on screen now. Thank you very much for keeping that love and support throughout the times, the months, the years, and all that stuff. Also, those that support on twitch.tv/RichTheMan live. Thanks for those that came by last night as we finished off Cavalier difficulty, and today not quite sure what I'm going to stream. I'm thinking about going to Variant 8. I have to think about that. But yeah, thanks to those that give the Amazon Prime free Twitch sub, those that give the tier 1 subs, tier 2 subs, bits and donations. Thanks very much, and I'll see you later on. But hey, we've got to do some news today. We do indeed. We're going to kick off with the AQ situation. As a lot of you know, we've been covering this a lot on the channel. I think I did a video Monday, Wednesday, I did one yesterday talking about the compensation, so that's 3 this week. It's just a little mention right now to say that Kabam haven't responded to any of the thread about, you know, sorting players out. And for some players, again, this is the problem that we said about the rank at the end of things is going to be affected. There will be players that, as a result of this, aren't able to hit certain placements that they normally hit, with the player saying here that they normally put 345 mil in weekly, and they've had to drop maps, which has now put them down to got 285 this week. I assume that's 285 million, which, you know, has that effect on the rank and may have an effect on the kind of amount of glory. I'm not going to say 100% it will do, but I'm sure there will be some that will be affected with the amount of glory that they're not getting. And as I said, the compensation package didn't really cover that. You can't really put a little something extra and preempt the amount of glory that players could be without. So that's something that needs to be dealt with by Kabam. They definitely need to look into this. If you're watching Kabam, please look into this for players that suffered this week as a result. Right, now moving on to a very important story, and that is Guillotine's bleeding, non-bleeding champions. Now, from what I gather, this is in AQ. I'm trying to 100% guarantee that's the case, but it definitely looks like it because it says Guillotine, not a player's name. So yeah, this looks like it's definitely AQ, but you can see, like, well, Colossus is bleeding right up there, based on the abilities that Guillotine has. So do watch out and exert caution. I'm not 100% sure if this is in map 6 or map 7, and do bear in mind with the state of like how things are at the moment with 6 stars going into lower bits of AQ content. It's hard to kind of to know that. So when you face up against Guillotine with a non with a bleed immune champion, sorry, then I do exert caution when you're doing that, because you just don't know what's gonna like pop up. The same thing when it comes to like, look, Cosmic Ghost Rider here. Shout out to JG Dog for sending this through, and this was sent through yesterday, so it would have been on the last bit of AQ cycle. So watch out, like, yeah, okay, so there's Rupture there, yeah, you're going to take damage, but there's 2 ticks there, so one is definitely going to be that bleed right there. So yeah, a bit annoying to see this, that bleed immune champions are getting hit with the bleed based abilities. I've just tried it out now in a practice against Guillotine, and I found that I'm not getting it in kind of like general content, so it's not the champion that's bugged. It looks like it's the champion in the content that's bugged. So like in AQ, man, there's so many levels of complexity of what Kabam have to kind of like do, that I just kind of feel like you need like something that's able to change everything. So if like one champion could mess up in different bits of content, it's just it's kind of silly in any case, because then you're not able to properly keep a track on these things like here that when they go wrong. God. But yeah, watch out when the new cycle comes in. You're facing against Guillotine and using bleed immune. Just watch out a little bit that this might not happen. This might happen. Happy Cyber Weekend Day EV thing, everybody. Yeah, later on today we got the Cyber Weekend dropping, and it's going to be spicy. Well, I hope it's going to be spicy. One of the big things for me is hoping that I'm not going to get let down. For my birthday, I did ask for some iTunes vouchers, because I'm quite a minimalistic person. And apart from, you know, the British thing about just needing occasional new socks now and again, or, you know, I don't know, sports socks, because I do a lot of running. So it's like, it's nice to get that. I'm quite minimalistic in my life, and I like my games. So yeah, we've got some deals coming in. These aren't the deals, by the way. These are July 4th deals. Why is that important to mention? Because it's context to the volume and also the value that you're going to get back. I'm going to be doing some spreadsheet breakdowns a little bit later on today, so I'm going to be working on that prior to all of those going live, including some comparisons, advice of best deals to go for, and stuff like that. And I'll put the link to that spreadsheet later on today once I've done the video, as well as the top 5 tips for the gifting event, which I'm trying to kind of work on a little bit later on. So yeah, there's going to be some stuff that I'm looking forward to it, but at the same time I was looking forward to the July 4th deals and was left disappointed because it didn't represent what I personally needed. And that's just the thing. A lot of people will feel that the boxes will be either ticked or crossed when it comes to this Cyber Weekend deals. If you've got the units for it, hey, go for it. If not, just invest it into the gifting event. That's your choice. So yeah, that drops later on today at 10 AM PST. Now we've got a bit of a key story to talk about, and that is what is going down with the game. It was thought that in China the game was going to be gone. It was like abandoned. Like the player here said, is Kabam going to abandon the whole Chinese market? And it says here, all Chinese players won't be able to log in to the game from the 4th of December due to iOS upgrade, and obviously everyone needs to know reason. And that's just the thing, someone's saying it's due to CCP banning Netmarble from local market. Man, that's crazy. And that's kind of like annoying in some ways, because there's some really kind of like nice, there's some nice games out there that people can play. I know people like will kind of say, I personally like Marvel Future Revolution, but I like it because it fills a void of a game that we used to have a Marvel game which was called Marvel Omega, and it was kind of like an open world type Marvel game, and it was nice and casual, the same way that there was some other Marvel games similar to it that were developed. And that's the thing, sometimes it's nice for everybody to get a chance to play. And yeah, like having these kind of removed from the local market or kind of like available to get is pretty sad. But in any case, right? I just read this, like, it's due to the CCP banning Netmobile from the local market. That damn content creator program. You can't have your game. I'm gonna make sure of it. Yeah. Anyway, moving on. So yeah, what's the whole reason with this? Like, joking aside, but what's the real reason for it? So Kabam says, while we work on some technical updates that we need to be made to comply with the region-specific rules and regulations, we need to temporarily take the game down. We are working to return the game to all of our iOS players in China as fast as we can, but do not have any more information to share at this time. I kind of think that the way that that's kind of worded is that, well, does that mean that Android players are able to play in China? Is there something kind of like different there with that. So yeah, if you're in China, you might want to switch over to an Android-based device as soon as you can, just at least to run the game until it at least comes back, or VPN if you can. That's probably the only other thing, but you may not get a great experience when it comes to connection with the game. But you know, when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. Of course you do. But yeah, there's been like a few kind of people like having just kind of looking into this as well, like, well, what the hell's going on with it. But yeah, it's we're saying here the in-game announcement regarding the MCC quitting. What does that mean? No Chinese players can log in. Then what about via proxy, which I don't know if that means like via VPN or whatever. Why did this happen? All that stuff. Yeah, so it's like it's pretty crazy right now. I don't think, and someone said about Chinese forums. I used to use it as a reference point to go to the Chinese forums and kind of like see what, because some deals kind of differ. From what I remember, that was taken down. I could not access that forum, and I had like a bookmark link where I'd click onto it and I was able to access it, and that bookmark link stopped working. It was like the site had been taken down. So I don't know if it's still there anymore. I just tried it, can't even access it, so there must be something there. Also, I don't know what it will mean for like the Lunar New Year, so that's going to be the other thing. Like, well, if only like part players are able to access it, or maybe like, you know, no players are able to access it, and it's kind of like, so we're going to have like a Lunar New Year that people within China can't celebrate along with us in the game. That would be another thing to kind of to consider. But, you know, as I said, it only says iOS and not Android, so maybe Android players can play it. Any case, you know, that's sad times when that happens, and hopefully this is able to be resolved as soon as possible. Now, I'm really hoping I have enough time to squeeze this into the show end, because I've had so much stuff to cover. It's been like I haven't been able to do a chance to do like Art Corner, and I wanted to do Art Corner for a little while. Now, Kalantak always puts some amazing stuff in here. We've got like that amazing Cyclops right there. I think he's just done a Daredevil that looks great with modeling that he's working on so far. Look at that. That's really insane. Kalantak is incredibly talented, especially here looking at this that he's done. Yeah, it's just amazing work. We've also got RichTheMan, who's done this Spider-Man No Way Home fan art. That's pretty impressive. We've got M1 Toss has done this kind of like Icarus, you know, I'm exactly like that when I get angry about something. When I get the wrong pull and all that stuff. M1 Toss does this kind of like, look at that, it's a nihilist. It looks actually really cute. It looks like a little kind of cute robotic thing. I like that. That's nice. What else we got? So Kaliug, back a little while ago, start of the month, did this amazing Deadpool. That looks amazing. And as well, there's some more stuff by Kalantak. I actually really like that. I think that modeling is probably one of Kalantak's best. That's pretty sick. And it's well done the back part to it as well. There's a blade. There's poor Ghost Dog. He does get it. He really does get it in there from people. And yeah, M1 Toss does. Oh, that's cute. That reminds me very much of kind of Cat Murdoch style. I like that. That's pretty cool. There's also something else. Oh, there's a Killmonger on his side, and we're gonna end with Boozy and his son, who last month did this this brilliant kind of like part. Looks like part Spider-Man, part Venom. If that's what he's done, that's incredible. Well done. Fantastic work. So yeah, that has been the show for today. Thanks very much for watching. Check out some other content located on screen right now, and I will see you all very soon, whenever that will be. Have a good one. Bye-bye for now. Oh yeah, big spicy news and information this afternoon, so come on by for that. Bye-bye.